This is Blair Portfolio, and we're going to talk about JAAA because I got a bunch of messages about having a setup for this because you guys can't use SGOV because you all don't have enough cash or your margin maintenance is 575, which is higher than the SGOVs for 90 yield, right? So I also wanted to say I'm going to make the SVOL video. I have another video in the works. I have 2 more videos I'm working on right now, but I want it to be as accurate as possible. So guys is going to have to wait for that. But as you all wait for that, I thought I'll cover this because it's a lot easier. And you guys look here for the max time. I don't know why it doesn't show on here, but the max time, it fell about 120. About 120. And I know during the C virus, these type of ETFs fell about 2 to 5%. So in a really hard down market, you're going to get a margin call most likely. But I would argue during something like this, with this whole Trump stuff going on, I don't really see you guys getting a margin call. So if you guys wanted to use this, you could. And like I said, my other video might not accurately go with this video, but I'm working on a lot of stuff behind the scenes. So I want you guys to understand the risk with this. And if you guys want it to be, I guess, impenetrable with a margin call from this ETF's historic low, which is, I think, was 120. It doesn't show on Robinhood, but if you check on Seeking Alpha, it fell about 120%. Then you will need about 75 to 80% of this in your portfolio. Now, me personally, I don't think that that's worth it because you're using up so much of your equity into just this. 75%, 80%, you're not going to have virtually anything left. I think that you need at least 30 to 40% of your portfolio in these risky assets, which is why I think SGOV is better, because if you hit the 66.67, or if you do 60%, even at 60%, even at 50%, if the C virus would have happened, I say that C virus because I'm trying to make sure this video has reach, you still wouldn't have gotten a margin call. I just think that SGOV is the best because you can allocate a much smaller portion that you can invest in such risky assets, and the chance of a margin call happening is virtually zero if you want to play extra safe, 66.67, right? Or 64%. Depending on your risk tolerant or how much you're investing into other risky assets, or you're investing in something a little bit less risky or less volatile, then yeah, 50% of SGOV is fine, or even 64% is fine. I wouldn't go under 50% personally. Now, if you're just doing something like SPYI or something really stable like that, then you could even do 40% SGOV. It least depends on the volatility of the other asset on how much it'll fall versus what you're doing. Now, if you're doing something I'm doing, I'm investing in AAPUW and all these other assets, BTCI, and those are really volatile, yeah, I can't risk that because the other portion of my portfolio is so volatile that I can't risk the margin call, right? But if you're in something that doesn't move that much, yeah, you guys don't need so much SGOV. But I know a lot of you guys are really, hooked up on this SGOV thing. So if you want to use JAAA as it stands right now, I think it's good. I think it's a good alternative. But you can always just take your money out. I want you guys to understand you can always take your money out of JAAA and put it in SGOV. Or maybe I might even take some of my money out of SGOV and put it in JAAA. The point is that you can liquidate this very, very easily. And you don't have to be stuck in one thing, right? That's the whole point of this investment thing. Then you're not going to lose your money. You want to be able to liquidate this very easily. You can put it in one asset, put it in another. Just the point is, I want you guys to understand is that you need to have a portion of your portfolio that doesn't move. And the only thing that doesn't move that's very lucrative is SGOV. So if you guys don't like SGOV, you can do JAAA, but you guys are seeing the market fall, or you guys see on the index. If you're in my Discord, I show that where the market is at, why it's up and down. So if you guys see that early in the morning, I post the market's doing this, extreme fear, and you guys see your portfolio draining like crazy, right? Well, SGOV isn't going to fall, or JAA shouldn't fall that much. Take your money out of JAA, put it into SGOV. We have to be smart about this, right? So don't be so, I guess, yield hungry that you're just going to say, no, I'm going to stick in JAA and get cooked. No, take your money out, put in SGOV. I think that's the best solution. So, yeah, guys, you guys want to use this, I think it's totally fine. Now, like I said, it could fall 5%. I don't know, but historically, this only fell 1%. This wasn't out during the C virus. So, yeah, I wonder what you guys think about this whole thing. Hopefully, this makes you guys feel a lot better because I've been getting messages like crazy about this. So, yeah, use it. I don't see a problem with it. I think it's pretty good. Today only fell 0.02%, up 0.7%. Like, this is good. Now, you guys see here, it fell 0.071%, right? So, if you're in something like Bitcoin, I'd be kind of scared. But overall, just this doesn't fall that much. I think it's pretty good. So, yeah. I will make a video about SVOL. I know you guys have been asking about that. I will make a video about that. And then I'm also going to make another video on how to build the perfect margin portfolio, just actually building it up and where to start from. Because I know a lot of you guys can't just start from 60%. And I don't think it's necessary to start from 60%. Personally, I don't think you need to start immediately from 60%. I think you can build your way up to 66.67 or 64%. I think that's the best way to do it. I'm going to make a step-by-step video on how to do that. So I'll end up with that, guys. If you guys aren't already in my Discord, join my Discord. A bunch of value in there. It's free to join. And remember, bears eat, bulls eat, but pigs get slaughtered.